Hey guys, this is Ken over at Prepper's Pack. Want to sit here and do a gear review with you on machetes. This particular machete is the Gerber Versafix Pro. It's been my bad boy for 7 to 10 years. I've taken it all over. It's a lightweight, which is why I like it. I also like the fact that it's small. It'll slide into my backpack. I don't have to worry about taking a lot of room up. Keeps my backpack smooth on the outside, especially when traveling, in and out of a vehicle, or, if you're doing plane work, traveling by plane, commuting, that you can throw it in there. Even four-wheeler, it keeps it smooth. So the nice thing about then I can get to wherever I'm going and I can pull it out. I can put it on my belt, or I can put it on MOLLE system, so it's MOLLE adaptable. You can run the straps through it, or regular straps, and put it on your backpack as well. It's got a keeper on it, so you can have a handle tether. Once I get to where I'm going, if I'm not worried about it, I can actually just push the button in, boom, and it's out of the case. Case is very light, made out of Kydex plastics, kind of. Weighted tip, so I do like that for the weighted tip. It doesn't have really a serrade. It's got a little, you could say it's a serrade back here, but I would consider it more of some sort of decor. I don't know why they put these skeleton holes in it, but no purpose really. You might be able to use this as a small wrench if you needed to, but very lightweight. It's very thin. It's I'm gonna say probably 1/8 inch maybe. Might have to get the decibel reader out and look at it, but very nice, very nice. I really like this. It's lightweight. I can I primarily use this for small branches, stuff like that, taking off of a larger trees, making kindling, stuff like that. Which takes me into the other one. It's got a good rubber handle, small handle though, but still good handle. Used it when it's wet. My next one that I think is probably one of the best companies out there, in all honesty, but you pay for it, which is the Silky Nata. And the reason I like this is for two reasons. One, it's heavy, and two, it's a robust of a machete. So you're looking at almost a 1/4 inch thick spine on it. I can smack this thing with a log. I smacked this thing with rocks, and a big rock, and went through a tree with it and made kindling. The other thing I like is the fact that it can go in the case either way. And the other reason is it's so adaptable. It has a retainer for the handle, so you don't have to worry about losing it. The belt clip now is this is brilliant here. So you can put it on your backpack and run it through a carabiner, and then if you needed it, you can take that off and put it on your belt. Or I have it on my belt and I want to put it in my backpack to keep it safekeeping while I'm going across the creek or something, and I don't want it to snag or anything like that. So I can do that with it as well. The cool thing about this is not only can I use it on that, now I can bring it up to my Silky Zumbat Saw, and it'll snap into there, and now I can run the same thing. So if I'm running, if I'm in an area that I'm going to do more cutting, like I've made my camp, now I want to go out and do some cutting on some trees, I'm going to cut some trees down, I'm going to use this Zumbat Saw on it. And the reason for that is I can go through a tree in less than 90 seconds on a 4 to 6 inch tree, and I'm using it mostly on pine and birch, but I've ripped right through branches, 6 inch branches, in 20 seconds with this thing. And I'm going to sit there and whack with one of these, even though this has got some weight to it. The Gerber, I'm going to sit there and whack at it until it comes down. So efficiency and energy is really what I'm looking at from a preparedness side and an emergency side. So I actually also do tree services, and I've been using this saw for I think about 4 years now, and I've had some of the other Silky, like I say, the folding saws. I won't turn back to it. This is the way to go. And I think if you're looking from a preparedness side, I think you need, and I highly recommend, you're looking at both. So the only thing that you wouldn't want to be doing with the Nata is bushwhacking. I'm not one to be sitting there wanting to bushwhack with a little 9-inch machete. What you could do though is, if you were out, I would supplement and you think you need to do some bushwhack and you're going to be in that environment, then I would look at a 24 to 30 plus inch machete that's very flexible that allows you to do that. But I wouldn't go anywhere without the saw. The reason is I can be efficient if I had to build a major or even a small shelter. I would have to go with the saw, and I could still, if I needed to, cut it up enough and make firewood. That's why I like the smaller ones. They're more versatile, I think, than the longer one. They definitely, the Silky is definitely going to take a beating. So your price point, though, unfortunately, is going to be, for the Gerber, you're looking at about $50. The Silky Nata, you're looking at $100, and the Zumbat is about the same thing. So overall, it's all going to be depending on what you're looking for, and I think you're never going to go wrong with any of these three options. And if you needed to go into a Gerber Gator, one of the larger machetes, I don't think you'd go wrong with it. I personally just prefer the machete over an axe. Even I can do more with them, especially if I'm going to go to my Silky. I would prefer this over a small hatchet or an axe because I can cut a tree down with this, and I can do everything with an axe that I can do with this. So if you got any questions, check us out on prepperspack.net. You can also check us out on social media and subscribe to the link below. Thank you.